Hey guys, in this video, we will try to fundamentally understand what a fluid is. So all we will do now is figure out what it is that makes us decide if something can be called a fluid. So I'm going to get rid of this in a second. And there's going to be a few images that come up on screen. And we will mark them yes or no, depending on whether we think it is a fluid or not. So here we go. Let's start marking yes or no. First, we have this pile of bricks here, and if I asked you if that was a fluid, you would obviously say no. So I'm going to mark that as a no. And then we have some nice hot lava going on here, and as you can see, it flows from the top of the volcano. So I'm going to say yes, this is a fluid. And then we're looking at a canister here, but we're actually looking at this gas that sort of flows out of this nozzle, and that is a fluid, yes. So right away we see that there's some differences between these two. So this lava is liquid, while this what we call the fluid here is actually a gas, but that difference we'll see in the later videos. So just marking them all as fluids for now. Moving on to the next image, we have water droplets. That's clearly fluid. And the last image is a cell phone, which I will say is definitely not a fluid. Now that was all very, very simple, right? But now, based on what we just saw, how do we classify something as a fluid? Take some time to pause and think about this if you'd like to. So, the first clear condition that we look at is a fluid is anything that, well, flows. So if you look at all of these images that we said, yes, these are fluids, you'll notice that the fluid there is actually moving around continuously, and it is also changing its form. It does not look the same all the time. So if you look at this water droplet specifically, 1 minute the water droplet is a perfect teardrop, and the next second it kind of becomes an elongated oval as it comes down, and then it hits the floor and kind of splashes into multiple droplets. So it's just changing and moving all the time. So what this basically means is that fluids, they don't have a fixed shape or they don't have a fixed form. Rather, they deform continuously. And this is also the technical definition of what a fluid is. So if I can just pull up the definition here, a fluid is a liquid, gas, or any other material that continuously deforms under an external force. Now, maybe I will make a more advanced version of this video someday, but just to clarify, an external force is always in the picture to make these fluids flow. In case of the volcano, it is all the high pressure inside and the gravity that causes the lava to flow down. Now, in the case of the can, it is the pressure that someone puts on the canister. So when you try to spray something, you put a pressure on that nozzle, and that's the force, the external force that acts on that liquid. In case of the water droplet that's coming out of the tap, it just flows down because of gravity and some pressure that is there upstream. So for the solids that are here, if you were to apply an external force on them, they would maybe move slightly, they would maybe break or just shatter, but they wouldn't continuously deform. This continuous deformation is what makes a fluid. So with that, we've come to the end of this video, and hopefully you have a good idea of what a fluid is. See you in the next one, where we talk more about fluids and their properties. Thanks for watching.